Friends, and welcome to Edupedia videos. This is the course Linux Operating Systems Basics with Vagish Kumar, and in this particular video, we'll be covering a topic around the Linux Vim editor. So, Vim is the advanced version, improved version of the VI editor, and till now we have covered a lot of topics in VI editor. We have explored various modes of VI editor like the escape mode, the command mode, and we have also covered the insert mode. So we have learned how to use basic functionality of the VI editor, how to insert text, how to insert a new line, all those commands and all those shortcuts we have done. Apart from that, we have also learned about some of the advanced commands like the %s command, which is used to replace a string. So you can refer to those videos anytime and learn how to use the string replacement and all those features. So now in this particular video we will be concentrating upon the VIM Visual Mode. So what is Visual Mode? It is a mode that can be used to make selections by highlighting the text, just like the modern text editors. So unlike what we have known Vim so far, it does not allow you to play with text easily, such as the modern text editors, because they allow you to select this text by highlighting them and then cut, copy and paste. So all these features were added in Vim also, but later on. So that is what we will be exploring in this particular video. Then it also allows you to perform various operations on the highlighted text, like you can cut, copy or change the case of the highlighted text, and all those things you can do. And you can also do the replacement within the selected text. Okay, so to enter into the visual mode, first of all you have to remember that if you are in command mode, you will have to press escape. Okay, so once you get into escape mode, you have to either press V or capital V or control V. So once you are in escape mode, you have to press any one of these things. And now I'll tell you the difference between all of these three selections. So if you use small v, what will happen? If you use capital V, what will happen? And if you press Ctrl and V, then what will happen? So first of all, let us just open one of the files. So let me open any of the files. Let me open this file for you. Okay, so this is our file. Now suppose what we want to do is we want to select the text within this particular file. How I will do that? I can either press small v. So let us see what happens when I press small v when I am at this particular line. So line number 9 and column number 5. So I am pressing small v over here. So you can see that immediately VI shows that we are in the visual mode. So that is displayed by the text visual over here. Okay, so now when I move my cursor using the arrow keys, it starts highlighting the text. Now the text is getting highlighted. Okay, but you can see that it started highlighting the text from line number 9 and column 5. So that is when I press the small v, because small v is the character mode. Okay, so when I press small v, I am into visual mode, but in a character selection mode. So it will select each and every character separately. So here I can select each and every character separately, but if I press the downwards key, down arrow key, so it will first select the complete line, current line till the end, and then it will go downwards. So okay, and in a particular line, within a particular line, I can mark my selection up to a single character. Okay, so it is the character selection mode. So that is how you can select the text in character selection mode, by pressing small v. Okay, now let us see the difference between the character selection mode as well as the line mode. So when you press capital V, you will straight away enter the line mode. So now let us see what is the difference between character selection and the line mode. So I am right now at line number 14 and column number 5. So you can see that over here, line number 14, column number 5. Now here, if I press capital V, so to press capital V, I have to press shift along with V. So now it is showing visual line mode, and it has straight away selected the complete line. So here I cannot narrow down my selection to a particular character. So it is generally useful when you have to copy the complete line. So you don't have that, okay, you don't want to copy from one character onwards, but you want to copy complete lines. So it is easier for you because you just need to move your cursor in the up or down direction. You don't need to use the arrow keys to select individual characters. So whenever you have to select complete lines, you should use the visual line mode. Okay, so now another mode that is there is Control plus V, which is the visual block mode. Now when I press Control plus V, say when I am on the line number 19 and column number 5, and I press Control V, so it will take me to the visual block mode. Okay, so now what is block mode? As block suggests, you can select a block of characters. So it will help me to select a particular block of characters. You can see that within this whole bunch of characters, I have only selected this particular block. So in this particular line also I am selecting a particular set of characters, and in this particular line also a particular set of characters. So this is the limit of the block mode where my cursor is currently. So when I am moving towards right, through all the lines selected, it is moving one character towards right, so it is selecting one more character. And when I'm pressing left, so all those lines are moving towards the left. So that is how selection is done in the block mode. Now I'll also show you the use of each and every one of these modes in a matter of file. Now suppose what you have to do is you have to select from this particular line. I have to delete this URL over here. So what you can do is you can press V in character mode, so small v, okay, and you can select this particular character. Suppose I want to cut it from here and I want to paste it somewhere else. So I'll press small d and it will get cut from over there. So D, as we already know, is for deleting or cutting. So it also deletes as well as it stores the deleted characters in your clipboard, so you can paste them somewhere else. So that performs the same operation as cut. Okay, so now if I want to paste it somewhere, what I can do is I can go to that particular area. So suppose here I want to paste it, I'll press small p. Okay, so when I press p, it will get pasted over here. Just check once again. When I am at the first quotation marks, if I press p, it will paste the cut line just after the first quotation mark. But if I press over here, it will paste after the second quotation mark. So you can either press small p for pasting after the current character, or if you want to paste just before the current character, you have to press Shift P, which is capital P. So it will paste just before the current character. So that is the difference between pasting using small p and capital P. Anyways, so the basic topic over here was to use the visual mode, and now what we have done is we have selected certain characters from one line and we have cut them from one location and we have pasted them successfully on the other location. So that was using the character selection mode in visual mode, so using small v. Now if I want to select certain number of lines all together and then I want to paste them somewhere else, what I will do is I'll press Shift V, because in that case I don't have to move here and there, I just have to move up and down. So that will just select some amount of lines. Now if I want to delete these lines from here, I'll press small d once and all those lines will get deleted. And if suppose I want to paste it somewhere else, I'll go over there and then again small p will paste these lines below the current line, and if I press capital P, it will paste these lines above the current line. So this was small p, which I did, and all those lines got pasted below the current line. Shift plus V is the line selection mode. Now what I'll show you is I'll first open blank VI file. Okay, so I am using the command vim abc.txt, which will just open a new VI file. So in this particular file, what I'll do is I'll insert certain random numbers. Okay, so first I enter into insert mode by pressing I, small I, and then I enter certain random numbers over here. Okay, so I am intentionally keeping the length of all these lines similar. I'm doing this to make you learn the insert mode. Okay, so suppose in the block selection mode. Now here for the visual block mode, I have this file which is already created. In this particular file, I'll be teaching you how to use the visual block mode. Okay, so first of all, to enter into visual block mode, what you have to do is you have to enter Control plus V. So for normal character mode in visual, we had to enter small v. okay, which was simple V. Then for line mode we had to enter capital V, which was shift plus V. Now for visual block mode you have to enter control plus V. Okay, so once you enter control plus V, you enter into the visual block mode. So here what you can do is select a block of characters and then operate upon them. Now suppose in this particular file what I have to do is I have to trim the first two digits of all the numbers present over here in this particular file. So what I can do is either I have to do this all one by one, going one line at a time and deleting. So this will take time, and if your file is say 100 lines, thousands line in length, then it will be very tedious job. So what alternative you have is you can press Ctrl V, so that will enter to the visual block mode. Now what you can do is just select the first two characters of every line. How to do that? Once you enter into the visual block mode, just move one character right, so it will select the first two characters, and then keep on moving down. So you can use the page down also to immediately select all the characters in all those lines. Okay, so that is what you can do to select all the characters you want. Suppose you have selected the first two characters of every line. Now to delete those, you just press, either you can press D or you can press capital D. So suppose I press small d, they will all get deleted. Okay, now suppose there is some other operation that I want to perform, is that I want to move these last three characters from these list of numbers. From every line I want to move these last three characters, and I want to place it at the beginning of the numbers. So how can I do that? So that also you can do simply by pressing Ctrl V. You will enter into block mode, select all those characters and press D once. Okay, now all those characters are cut. Now you just go to the place where you want to paste them, go over there and press small v. Okay, so this will paste all those characters, the block of characters over there. So you can see that without disturbing the lines below or above, it has just pasted all those characters over there. So that is the benefit of the block select mode. One more thing what we can do is you can change the case of letters. How you can do that? First select the characters which you want to change the case of, and then you can press the tilde key, tilde operator. So what is the tilde operator? It is basically the this sign. Okay, so this is the tilde sign. This sign at the beginning of every blank line inside vi is the tilde sign. This blue color sign you can see over here is the tilde sign. So this generally is over the key which is just before the first numeric key. So that is just before the number one key on your keypad. Okay, just below the escape key, just on the left of the number one key on your keypad, and you have to press this key with a shift character, so it will enter tilde. So now when I press with shift, it will change the case of all these selected characters. Okay, so you can see that it has just reversed the case of each and every letter over here. Again press tilde and then it will change it further. So now I have again selected it and I have again pressed tilde. It is again reversed the characters. Now suppose I want to make all the characters capital. What I'll do is, instead of selecting the complete word number, I can just select last five characters on every line and then I can press tilde character, so it will turn all of them to capital. Instead, if I wanted to turn all of them to small, I would have selected only the first character and then press tilde, so that would have made everything small. Okay, so that is how you can also change the case of characters using the visual block mode. So this same thing you could have done in the character mode also, to change the case of the letters below. So that is how you can operate on these things. Okay, so this was the introduction to various visual modes inside VI Editor. I hope you liked this small video. Keep on watching the course Linux Operating Systems Basics with Vagish Kumar. Thank you.